Morning students, as you have studied the lesson, this poem, The Road Not Taken, I have completed. I have told the difficult word meanings and explanation of each stanza. Today we will discuss over questions and literary devices or poetic devices. First of all, we will see about the literary devices used in this poem. Students, in the poem The Road Not Taken, if you see, first of all, we have to find out rhyme scheme of this poem. In each stanza, if you see rhyme scheme, open your book, all of you and see, find out rules. I have told you how you can find rhyme scheme. First stanza, if I am going to take, this stanza's last words are would, both, stood, could, undergo, these are the last words of the first stanza, and if we want to find out rhyme scheme, first type of rhyming word would, first type of, it is indicated as A, and if we tell it would be both, it does not tell it, so it will be B. Stood, about the same rhyming word, so A will be there, A category, this will be A. Both could, it does not tell it, could, it tell it will also be A. Both undergo, it is second category B, so rhyming scheme will be A, B, A, B. Just in rule, I have told you earlier, and you have known it. So in this whole poem, in each stanza, the rhyming scheme is A, B, A. Second thing, at some places, figures of speech has been used. If you see the second stanza, here written, just as fair, just as word has been used here to compare the two roots. So here simile, just as fair, simile. Simile is in the second stanza, first line, just as fair. If you see the book, see all of you. And alliteration, figure of speech also has been used in second stanza. Wanted wear, where wanted wear is written, in that line, alliteration has been mentioned. Alliteration, where wanted wear is written in the second stanza, there alliteration will be wanted wear. WW two times I have written, and the similar speech sound comes, so it is alliteration. And another place also it is given. That the passing there, same stanza third line, that is also alliteration. So wherever poetic device is used, speech you find, you will write. If it is asked in your examination, and the rhyme scheme it is asked, if it is asked, you will write in the whole poem A, B, this rhyme scheme has been used. Imagery, if it is asked, image is asked, so whatever stanza is read by you, you will find whatever image comes in your mind, that will be the image. Now students, let's discuss over the questions. First question is given, where does the traveller find himself, what problem does he face? The traveller was here the poet. The traveller was, where does the traveller find himself? The traveller finds himself in a yellow forest. What problem does he face? He faces the problem to choose the road on which he wants to travel on. Second question, discuss that these phrases mean to you. Yellow means because of autumn season, the wood looks yellow as the leaves of plants have turned into yellow color. It was grassy and wanted wear. The road was covered with grass and less people had travelled on it. The passing there, the people who goes on foot, leaves no step had trodden black. Leaves no step had trodden black. The road was covered with leaves and no step, no people had travelled on it. How way leads to one way? How one road leads to another road? Third, is there any difference between the two roads as the poet describes in stanza 2 and 3? In second stanza given, then took the other just as fair and having perhaps the better claim. One time he is saying that just as fair. Another time he is saying that having perhaps better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as far that the passing there that owned them really about the same. So in the second stanza, the poet first of all thinks that the second road was better than first, but in the last portion of this stanza he says that both are same and no difference. And third, it is asked in third stanza also, stanza 2 and 3. In third stanza he said, and both that morning equally lay, and leaves no steps had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first another day knowing how way leads to another way. To aunt way, I doubted if I should. So here, no difference is there. Equally lay had been mentioned here in third stanza, so no difference is there in the third stanza. Next question. What do you think the last two lines of the poem one mean? Looking back, the poet regret his choice or accept it. The last two lines, I took the one less travelled by and that had made all the difference. Last two lines refers the choice of the poet Robert Frost, the way that he had taken, the road that he had taken, on which he had travelled, made the difference in his life, means he had been a poet. He had been a poet. Further, it is just looking back, the poet regret his choice or accept it. So he regret looking back, the poet regrets his choice. He does not accept because he has written, proof is there, he has given the line, I shall be telling this with a sigh. As he is sad, he is not satisfied with the choice that he has taken. Next, have you ever had to make a different choice, or do you think will difficulty choice to make? How will you make the choice for what reason? It is a question for you are, whether you have faced any problem to choose, to select the choice in your life. If you have the right, otherwise leave it. After you have made a choice, do you always think about what might have been, or do you accept the reality? Here it is asked, have you ever accepted any choice, what problem you have faced? If it is in your life about the selection of way of life, then if you have experience, then you will write, otherwise leave these two questions. And what are the questions that are given, you have to write in your fair copy, and whenever I will ask you, you will submit to me. Thank you.